Okay everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know that I filmed a little bit just earlier of my get out of bed routine, so that's what I think I'm going to do today. Today is my get out of bed routine. We're not going to talk any makeup, but I am going to do it because I am going to work. You guys, I'm so happy. It is Wednesday. This will be my third day of the week. Very excited that I have at least enough energy for now to get started on a week of just 40 hours. So I'm really looking forward to it. I want to fill it in as best that I can. I'm just really excited. Like I said, I'm a really high-strung person, so I'm excited about a lot of things. Today, actually, earlier I filmed right from bed, right when the alarm went off, and I talked about, you should probably see that probably a little bit later. I'll let you know. I'll insert it definitely into the video. I want to know how other people feel when they get out of bed. What is it like for you when you wake up? And what type of routine do you have to get yourself going, to keep yourself moving? How do you keep that going? What do you do? It is, again, it is very rough for me to get out of bed. Even now, when I wanted to, I thought maybe that the Ocrevus would help, but I mean, I know it is helping, and I really could be so much worse. And I want to reiterate that, again, I do still work a full-time job. I do still have full function of my body parts, other than the small things that I have, which seem small. Other people notice some. Especially with the speech thing, but part of that is I think I just speak too fast, and the neurologist has told me over and over that I need to just slow down. So I'm working on that because I trust him. Again, having a fantastic neurologist really does make a really big difference. I trust him a lot, and I want to make sure that I follow, what at least our plan. And I like it that it's our plan. I like it that he wants to have a plan that we can do together, something that we agree on. The one thing that I haven't done, I've talked to you guys about the extreme endurance medication for bodybuilders or weightlifters, or just people that work out. That's really what it is. It's for people to try to bring back the energy, because extreme working out really does tire the body a lot, and sometimes that's exactly how I feel. Sometimes my exhaustion level I describe as running a marathon, and that I feel like my body is just that whole quicksand everything. So how, again, do you guys deal with it? What do you do to give yourself energy? Do you just go back to bed and sleep? Do you just force yourself to get up like me? That's really it is really what I do. I force myself to get up and get out of bed and make sure that I can try to make it to work. Again, we all know, like we talked about yesterday, I feel this last week has just been a lot of trauma to my body. So I'm trying still to just kind of repair from that. And once I get back to what I consider normal, which I think I'm almost there. I think I'm almost to my normal stage of how I feel, but it's the end of the week. And like I said, especially working graveyards, I don't know if the body ever gets used to it. I've worked with people that work graveyards their whole life because they're just night people. And what's ironic is that my daughter is always awake at 5 o'clock when I get home in the morning, and she greets me at the door, which is actually truly a wonderful thing for me. The other, some of the other issues that I really do fuss over is that I have what they call a witching hour. Is there a certain time of day that you find you're more tired and more prone to wanting a nap? Or wanting to lay down, or wanting to just kind of give up for the day? Is there a time frame for you that happens in? I do rely on caffeine. I have to be alert and awake and kind of on my game at night. But on my weekends, I lay down for a nap. if we run a bunch of errands, I often just lay down for a nap, and I tell Hunter it's time for a nap, and he is actually very good to gauge that. He might not sleep or whatever, but he comes in, reads comics or plays games or whatever that we do normally do together. But he will very respectfully let me sleep for a little while, and then when I wake up, and then we get up and just finish the day. So is that how you guys do it? What type of everything do you do? There's always something out there that probably can be better than what I do. So that is definitely one thing. I know I've talked about the exhaustion before. Summer's almost done here. The air conditioning still is not working. We're working around it though. We are babying it along. Summer's just about done. So we'll see what we get. I know that we're going to end up replacing that very soon. And you guys will probably get to see that. And then we'll be moving, and so I should have a new studio and something like that, because I know that Peter's mom wants to sell the house, and I think it's probably a good idea. I've been here for a while, and I want her to be able to reap some benefits out of this instead of just me. So never mind the makeup stuff. Again, so that's one thing that I do deal with. Like I said, the witching hour. So 3 o'clock in the morning is my witching hour. And it, to me, just basically is that hour where my body just decides, hey, I'm tired and I don't know what we're going to do, but you need to slow down right now, and you need to focus on staying awake and being completely awake and aware. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get up and I'll walk around, and I take my last break in that certain amount of time. So that really does help a lot. I tend to read a lot as I can. If it gets quiet, if it gets quiet, I tend to read. I mean, if it's in between, what I'm doing, I will read. Reading at 3 o'clock though, it's to the point that I can't read anymore. It's just that hour. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll turn around and start visiting with everybody. I mean, we visit all night with the crew that I work with. They're fantastic. And so by doing that though, I think that helps to just keep me awake. Once I get past the 3 o'clock hour though, into the 4 o'clock hour, I feel like I'm wide awake, and then that last hour just flies until it's time to go home at 5. So I like it a lot that way, and it just works for me. But 3 o'clock is always my witching hour. Always. It doesn't matter what I do. Yeah, always my witching hour. So I would prefer to try to keep it at least for now, that routine that I have, because it helps me. But I want to know about what everybody's exhaustion does, and how does it work for you? When you get out of bed, do you feel like you're walking through quicksand? Do you just take some time? Do you lay in bed and just relax for an extra half an hour? When I was working swings, that was the one thing that I used to be able to do, is that I would set my alarm, or I would wake up before my alarm went off, because I really hate waking up to an alarm. And I would lay in bed and, kind of go through my phones, check my emails, check that kind of stuff. See if there was any YouTubes that I needed to watch right away. So I would check on that and see. And it was a kind of a slow rolling routine. So today, which I haven't done in a really long time, I actually got up, I made some coffee, and I went ahead and headed back to bed for a little while. Just dozed for a little half an hour. But as soon as that alarm went off, I hopped up and I got right in the shower. I didn't delay. I just forced myself to get up, because I know that if I linger, which is pretty normal, I think, for a lot of people, that if I linger, then I will find myself lingering for a long amount of time. And then I make myself late for work, and that's really bad.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is my morning routine. This is what I tell you about when I get up, and I just don't want to get up. I feel like I have absolutely no energy, and I just really don't want to get out of bed. So it takes me a good 20-25 minutes to get woken up. And that could be everybody's routine. But I feel like I'm just walking through quicksand, even though I know today's going to be a fantastic day. I just get tired. And from waking up, and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I need to get ready because I have to be to work at 7. So that's the goal. I'm going to go get something to eat, have some dinner with Kylie, probably if Wyatt's working, and just work on that. But it is so hard to get out of bed after I've been sleeping, and I'm just so tired. It is Wednesday, which is the 3rd day of my week. I'm looking forward to it again. And you know what? I'll probably be back a little bit later just to film a little bit more. I'm gonna still try to keep separate my MS stuff and my makeup stuff. I've integrated it a little bit just because I've been so tired. But everybody, tell me what your wake up routine's like. How long does it take you to get out of bed? How long does it take you to wake up? I'd like to know it. I want to know if it's just me or if it's just the way I am. I do love working graveyards. I really enjoy it. But every morning, even when I was working swings, I'd lay in bed for a while just to try to wake up a little and get the fogginess out of my head. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just to get the fogginess out of my head and get myself moving. It's always rough for me. So let me know what your morning routines are like. Whatever your morning time is. My morning time is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I often check my phone, make sure there isn't any messages that are immediate that I need to answer or that I need to respond to. And if there's any family that need me for whatever reason, because I sleep with earplugs so I don't hear anything and I keep my phone on quiet. So we have a home phone. If there's anything that important, they can definitely call us there and wake us up. I don't even know what the number is, but I think my sister has it. My mom has it. Anyway, so I'll be back and I'll film a little bit more later and we'll talk more MS stuff. But this is my morning wake up, and I hate waking up. Just getting out of bed is a lot of work. I have to muster energy to even do it, or just to believe that I can do it. Part of me just wants to bury my head back in the pillows and just go back to sleep. So, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so let me know what your guys' morning routine is like. How does it feel when you have to get out of bed? Do you want to just stay in bed like me? Do you hop right up like a daisy, or do you have a lot of energy mostly in the mornings? What time of day is your energy boost? Is it always after a nap? Is it after you've been sleeping for a while? How do you wake up? I'd really like to know. Leave me some comments, ask any questions that you want, and you know what? I'll be seeing you guys in just a little bit. Bye.
So I don't really want to do that. So I don't want to take up too much time today, but I know anybody who's watching this, or even if you're healthy, let me know what your routines are, because you know what, you never know how you might be able to help someone else with MS. I know I have family that watches this. So and friends that are just following this with me because they're just wonderful family and friends. So let me know what you do for your routine. What is it that you guys do that helps you get up and get out of bed? There's still people with kids that have to get up and get out of bed, and that they don't really have much of a choice, and they get up and they just, start hauling kids around and doing all that kind of stuff. But people, like me, that are just a little bit more challenged, I would just like to find out what you do. So let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. How am I doing? I think that I repeat myself a lot, and so I am. That's just something that I do often. I know that that's part of my MS. Sometimes I just can't remember what I've said and what I haven't said. So I'm looking forward again to day 3 and my 40-hour week. Tomorrow's my Friday. I'm feeling pretty good, other than I've gone back to bed, I think, twice. And I'm just going to continue to get ready and then go to work. So let me know. Hopefully this video won't be too long today and it will be worth you watching. So even in the first couple minutes, if you don't want to continue on, just totally answer a couple questions. What is your morning wake up routine like? Are you as quicksand tired as I am? And does it make it really, really hard for you to wake up? So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Post your comments below. Thank you. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you soon. Stay healthy.